What is up? I'm Jason with the Honest Finance channel, and today I want to talk about what you should really do with your tax return. So how about we turn it into $8,000? Now most of us are going to be honestly spending our tax return about as fast as we can, but in this video I'm going to go over how you can actually turn it into more money. Now I'll give you a warning right now, this video is not a get-rich-quick video. Okay, this just goes over basic investment strategies. So if you think it's a get rich quick, then go ahead and just turn this video off now because that's not the point of it. The point of this video is just on how to make more money from your tax return, but you can honestly apply this to anything in your life. Now really quick, I want to give a shout out to Nick over at the Real Life Money channel because he's left some pretty good comments on my channel and I thought maybe I'd give him a shout out. So I'll put a link to him in the description. He makes pretty good financial videos too. And before we start, I just want to go over a couple things about your tax return. Start by understanding that if you do get a tax return, it's just money that you overpaid in taxes during the year. So what I'm saying is that it's not a special bonus because you worked extra hard during the year. It's just the extra money that you paid in taxes during the year that you could have actually had in your wallet, but you decided to give it to the government instead. Now here's some quick advice about your tax return. If you do get a ginormous return every single year, then I would highly recommend changing your withholdings so that you're not getting that big of a check. The reason for this is because I'd rather have more money on my paychecks to affect my budget easier. A tax return usually just feels like a bonus and you normally don't give it anywhere to go. So by adjusting your withholdings, you won't have that huge check every year, but you will have more money on each of your paychecks. And I think that's a better route to go anyway. Now I'll show you how to turn your tax return into $8,000. So according to the IRS, the average tax return is $3,120. And the average rate of return from the S&P 500 index since 1928 has been about 10%. So if you want to turn that $3,000 tax refund into $8,000, then just invest it in an S&P 500 index fund and let it compound over time. And this is how it'll work. If your rate was 10%, then all you'd have to do is leave it in for 10 years, and at the end of that 10 years, you'll have over $8,000. It's as simple as that. It's not a guaranteed return on investment, but those are the averages through the years. It really is so simple, but I'm just trying to prove a point that it's important to know how investing works. Investing is a big deal, and the more you know, the better off you'll be financially. And that really is how you can take your tax return and turn it into something bigger. I'm Jason with the Honest Finance channel. Feel free to subscribe if you're into this type of financial information, or at least give the video a like. That's all.